Today I'm going to talk about how you can check your New York City zoning for free. So the first thing you're going to go do is you're going to go to this website. It's a New York City website called Zola, and it stands for the Zoning and Land Use Map. So the website is zola.planning.nyc.gov. I'll leave a link to it in the description. The second thing you're going to do, you're going to search your property. So in this case, I'm going to look up 8902 165th Street. It should auto-populate the address. It usually does. You may need to play with it for a little bit. It is not. There we go. So just bear in mind that Zola sometimes does have a little bit of a lag. Sometimes it can take a while to populate, maybe because a lot of people are using it. Again, this is a free website, and this is provided by New York City and the New York City Planning Department. So I pulled up this property here. This is 8902 165th Street in Queens, otherwise known as the Coliseum. Very famous piece of property in Queens, Jamaica, Queens. So right off the bat, you'll see here that the zoning, this is your zoning, it's C4-4D, right? And it's also DJ, that's a special downtown Jamaica district that implies some other things going on with it. So essentially that's it. Now you know what zoning this is. This works basically for every property in the 5 boroughs. It's all public record. If you want to look further, you can go to my website and kind of get some more information on it. So you would just go to air rights calculator, and then the Zola embed is actually here as well. But what I've also done is giving you some more insight. If you go back to Zola, you'll see, it just tells you what this is. Now, if you click through it, it'll take you through like what this is, as far as what you could do in a C4-4D and the residential equivalent, which is definitely nice. So if you look here, you see that C4-4D, the residential equivalent is an R8A. So for most commercial zonings, there is a residential component. So it's mixed use. So you can build residential and commercial property. That's why you'll see a big building with the ground floor is commercial, the rest are going to be apartments on top. But again, it's good. It gives you the commercial FAR. It doesn't give you the residential FAR, and FAR is floor area ratio, which essentially is going to give you the amount of square footage that could be built on that particular lot. So on my website, if you wanted a little bit more information, and again, this is completely free, Zola is already here. So we'll just do that again. Same process. It's essentially the same website that you would just bring up on your own, but 8902 165th Street. So that brings it up right here. You get the zoning again, C4-4D. Just scroll right back up. Under lot type, you have R for residential, C for commercial, M for manufacturing. This is a commercial because it begins with a C. The lot area, you can go down and you see here that the lot area right here is 49,852 square feet. So 49,852 is the square feet. And then the zoning district, because of our selected commercial, the zoning district is C4-4D, right? It already gives me that the residential equivalent is an R8A. And after I hit calculate, it's going to give me the commercial floor area ratio, the commercial buildable square feet. So essentially, this 3.4 gives you 169,496 square feet of residential. You have a standard residential equivalent FAR, so 6.2. That gives you over 300,000. But this is a MIH zone, it's mandatory inclusionary housing. underneath here. So essentially, this QRS or UAP, it's a little bit more in depth. I won't go over that on this video, but for this particular property, you'd be using this FAR 7.2. This UAP is also the MIH, floor area ratio. So this essentially gives you how much you could build max. This is with affordable housing. So that's 358,934 square feet that you could build there. And the max stories is 14, and the max units you can do there is 528. Now, the max stories, this might actually be higher because this is a downtown Jamaica special district. It gives you some other implications, some different types of adjustments that can be made. The max units, though, however, are going to be pretty accurate. So essentially, for any multifamily zoning, you just divide the maximum residential buildable square feet, the BSF, by 680, which is the dwelling unit factor, and that gives you the amount of apartments that could be put on that property. This is the maximum number of apartments that could be built where the Coliseum Mall is right now. So again, you can use this for any property. It doesn't matter if it's residential, commercial, whatever it is. You can, just find the zoning here, which is for free, either on my website or directly with Zola. Again, the Zola is already built in on my website. My website is ccdrealestate.com. After you find that, just scroll back up, and then you can plug that in and you can get a little bit more in-depth information. This does not replace like a zoning analysis. If that's something that you're interested in, you can always reach out to me. My contact will be here as well, but you can always reach out to me. I provide these free. I am a real estate broker, but I do provide these services for free, so at least people can understand what they can do if you wanted to sell your property, build on your property, expand your property. That's something I can definitely help with. So I hope this helps, and yeah, take care.